Hello student, today I am going to discuss about the idioms and proverbs. In this basically I'll explain you how to use the idioms in the normal languages of the English which you can utilize in various field. First of all, what does it mean? An idiom is a word or a phrase which actually means something different from the literal meaning of the word. So what you mean here, literal meaning, that the word maybe the meanings come out literally means when you go with the dictionary the meaning will be different, but we are using those statement in our languages and the meaning is a different from the word which comes up from the dictionary. For example, you can see example is given, to smell a rat. So what you mean here, the smell of a rat? No, in English we used to say in a different meaning, to think that something is wrong. So I could smell a rat in the plan, that means something is wrong. So here rat has nothing to do in English, but we come to know that something is wrong here, so we have used in a different way. Okay, so this is what here, they are common phrase or terms, but their meanings are not literal and are only known through their common. So this is in commonly we use such kind of words and the phrase which have something different meaning in our terms and a tone. Alright, so let us go with some of the statement. Number one, to add fuel to fire. So fuel, you understand now, the like petrol and the other things which makes the fire more brighter and more stronger. So what does it mean in English? Not in the same way as we are using, to make a bad situation worse. So as the fire gets stronger by making more fuel, by putting more fuel, so here also what happened, John is already in trouble and now the monitor's negative remark against him would simply add fuel to fire. So this is how we have used this word and phrase, to add fuel to fire, in our statement to show that the things have become more worse. Alright, number two, you see, to bring out, which means what? To reveal clearly. To reveal clearly means to disclose the thing very clearly, the wrong things or anything which was hidden, it came out. So this newspaper article clearly brings out the positive and negative of using air conditioner. So this statement, this sentence, the word has used what? Brings out, means that the newspaper clearly brings the news, positive or negative, that means all the wrong and the right, everything we get the news from this newspaper. Number three, to call back, to telephone again, that means to make a call again. So could you call back tomorrow please? This is how we use the word to call back. Number four, to call off, so that is what? Cancel. Since the workers demands have been met, they have called off the strike, that means to stop the things which have been done. Now number five, this is what here, to call upon, that is to order or to require. So I was called upon by the teacher to give a presentation on evergreen forest. So here to call upon means the a kind of a information given to call somebody, or that person should be immediately be present there. Alright, number six, to carry on, that means what? To continue. Carry in the normal literal meanings now, that means something to hold and move on. So but here this is different thing, to continue with our work. So if you carry on the hard work, you will come first in the class. This is how we are using on the phrase carry on. Okay, now number seven, to carry out, to put into action. So something which you plan and when you practically do in the your life, then it is said to carry out. So you did not carry out the experiment properly, so that means the work has been not done properly. All right, now number eight, to come off, that means to succeed. The deal to buy a showroom at the shopping mall came off. This is how we try to come with the word in this manner. Alright. Number nine, to come across, that means to meet by chance. While coming back from school, I came across my cousin. So that means it was not decided. So that means it happened coincidence. It takes place at some time you never think, and the person whom you are thinking and you meet. This is what came across. Now number 10, to drop in, to visit casually. Why don't you drop in at your house sometime? That means at our house sometime means why don't you come to our house to visit. Alright, this is how we say like this in a meaning. But to drop, you understand, and drop means to something we put down. So here this drop in doesn't mean, it means to come to our house. Okay, now to eat out, to eat in a restaurant. Let's eat out today for a change. So here it is very clear, that means we should have some kind of a fooding outside. Now number 12, To fill in, to complete. So can you please fill in all the details in your application form? So this is, you understand, when you fill any kind of application or a document, this is how we are using. Number 13, to get off, to leave. I got off the metro and walked down to my friend's house. So to get off means to, alright, this is how we are going with the words which have a different meaning from the literal meaning. Alright. Next is your number 14, that is you to get over. That means to recover from. It took me long to get over my illness. So that means to come off from those illness or to get off from anything. This is how we are using the word to get over. Number 15, to get up, to rise from bed. I got up at 6 a.m. and helped mother in the kitchen. So here to get up doesn't mean to sit and get up. Here it means to get up from your bed. That means after sleeping when we get up. Alright, number 16 now, to give up, to stop trying. We should never give up when faced with difficulties in life. So to give up means we should not surrender to our any of the situation we should fight with. So here in English we are using what? To give up. So this is what the meaning comes out. Number 17, you see, to hold back. That means to hide. A child should never hold back information from his parents. That means hold back, that means the child should not hide anything with the parent. This is how we use the word here, to hold back. Number 18, to hold on, to wait particularly on the phone. Alright, so this is what here, to hold on, to wait particularly on the phone. So could you please hold on for a minute? That means when we talk to somebody on our phone and the mobile, we use to speak, and when we want the person to wait, we say hold on. Alright, so this is how we are using. Number 19, to keep up. That means to continue, keep up the good work. So these are the remarks which you must be getting in your report card, and when when you do something good, so you get a good compliment over that, you keep it up. Alright, so now next is your to let down, to disappoint. We expect something good from you, so don't let us down. So the expectation here, when we have something, so when you don't do with your with the expectation of the other one, so that disappoint us. So this is how we just feel a disappointment, so not let us down. Number 21, to let off. That means here to allow to go free. The teacher let off the student without punishment because he apologized to her for being talkative in the class. So this is how here we are using the word to let off. That means to be free. That means the by permission, by legally, officially, the person has given him to move on. All right, now number 22, to look forward to wait for something with pleasure. I am looking forward to my vacation in Simla. Here it means to look in a positive manner, something good, or in a good sense. So please see the other statement also. I'll explain you right now. Next is your 23 number, to make out. That means to find out. The teacher could make out that the student was unwell. So here that means to know about, or to know and find out the what the problem is. So this is what we use the word to make out. Number 24, to be chicken hearted, to be scared. The meaning is what? Chicken hearted. You must have seen how the chicks are very scared and run away. So this is chicken hearted, means very scared with anything or having a fearful heart. I was chicken hearted when I saw a snake in my garden. So feel a kind of a scary, that kind of a moment or a feeling, it comes out. Number 26, it is raining cats and dogs. That means it is raining hard, heavily. So this is the here it means that the rain, what you understand by the cats and dog with the rain, but this we are using in a language, that means it is a very heavily raining. So when I reached home, it started raining cats and dogs. Number 27, wild goose chase. That is a useless journey. Goose is a bird, okay? So an effort to visit my aunt's house in a remote village was a wild goose chase as she had just shifted from there. So goose chase, you understand, no? So that effort was a useless effort which I took place, that should not be taken place. So this is what the all effort gone in vain. Number 28, to eat like a horse. That means to eat a lot, eat too much. Everyone made fun of Roshan because he would always eat like a horse when hungry. So this we can use when somebody is eating too much. So in that example form we can use to eat like a horse. Number 29, on a cloud nine. That means extremely happy, you can feel. So Ria was on cloud 9 when she passed her IIT examination. So the feeling of happiness on the cloud 9, that means on the very high tower. So this is what the feeling is. Number 30th, kith and kin, close relative. The boys grew up amidst his kith and kin, very closely in a very relative. You can say they are very friendly, and since they are relative, and so they have grown up in that manner. Okay, so number 31, to go through, that means to examine. He went through the entire book before making any comment. So to go through means to read out, to have a very you can say keen observation of anything. Number 32, first come first served. So you must have seen this, the first come, the person who comes first will get first. So this is what here, first come first served. First people to arrive are the first people who are served. So the shopkeeper announced that the offer is valid on the first come first served basis. So the one who reach earlier will get the things. This is what the meaning comes out from the idiom, that is first come and first served. Number 33 is to give a hand. That means to help someone do something or to clap or applaud after a performance. I gave a hand to the old lady who was unable to cross the street with a heavy bag. So this means to help to give a helping hand. So this is how we try to give our positive sense of helping. All right. Or if somebody is doing good job, so we sometimes give a hand, we clap for. Number 34, to give away, that is to distribute. The principal gave away prizes to the winner. This is very simple. To give away means to give something. Number 35, in a fix, in a trouble or a difficulty. I was totally in a fix when I had my practical exam, as I had forgotten to get my practical notebook. So in a fix, that means it means that the person is in a bad situation, is in the trouble. Number 36, to lose heart, to lose courage. Soldiers do not lose heart even when they are suddenly attacked by the enemy. This is what they try to show their courage. Alright, so this is what not to lose heart. Number 37, in black and white, clearly defined in a writing. So you can understand with the example, the Indo-Pak trade agreement was inked in a black and white today. So that means a clear cut the settlement or the writing or a document which everything is which guideline given what the two countries should do. So this is what in black and white. Number 38, to make up one's mind, to decide. I have made up my mind to become a doctor. To, that means to take a decision. Number 39, in a nutshell, that means in a brief or you to sum up. Please tell me the story in a nutshell. That means in a short you explain me the story or in a nutshell. Number 40, with open arm, a warm welcome. Whenever I go to my sister's house, she welcomes me with open arms. That means in a very friendly manner, with a very pleasure. She feels very happy. That is the sense it comes out. Number 41, out of order, not in a working condition. The lift was out of order for the last 2 weeks. That means not in a proper condition, not in a correct way that we are using it. So it need to be repaired or to be checked. Next is your number 14, that is a red letter day. That means a very important and memorable day. So we can use this. 26th January is a red letter day in the history of India. That shows the importance of the day. 1443, in vogue, in fashion. That means in a trend. Some children blindly follow whatever is in vogue. So that means whatever is in the trend, the children love to follow uh, the recent fashion or the fashion in a trade. Number 44, sum and substance, that is a gist. So tell me the sum and substance of the principal's speech. That means not to describe in detail but to sum up and tell me in a just short. Number 45, off and on, now and again. I have to remind the student on and off to keep quiet. So that means now and again, that means earlier also the person have used to make the person children quiet, and now also that means on and off. Number 46, bag and baggage with all belonging. Deepak left the house with bag and baggage. That means all his belonging he has moved on. 47, ups and downs, success and failure. This is very clear defined. We get the success also and failure also. So success is a happiness and failure sometimes we feel the sorrow, ups and downs of life. He has experience of many ups and downs in life. Safe and sound, that is safely. My sister reached home and sound. That means without any kind of a trouble, she reached the home safely. 49, at the 11th hour, that is the last moment. At the last moment we had to leave for a Mumbai at the 11th hour due to an emergency. So sometimes the children just spend their time you can say uselessly, but at the last moment or night before the exam they start learning. That is called what, 11th hour. So this is how we can use for. Now next is your 50, to keep in the dark, to hide important information. So something which has to be informed was not revealed and it was hidden. So this is what kept here, to keep in the dark. She kept us all in the dark about her illness. 51, to catch hold of, to seize. The police caught hold of the thief after a long chase. So this is the you can say a very successful kind of a caught, or you can say how strongly they have seized or they got the success after having a long chase. This is how the police caught hold of the thief after a long chase. So after a long struggle the person get the victory. This is how we can use this statement in this manner. Number 52 is your spick and span. That is your neat and clean. They kept the hotel spick and span. That means the hotel, the area is very neat and 53, without rhyme or reason, for no reason at all. Thus she scolded the little girl without rhyme or a reason. So rhyme, the rhyme, the children, the smaller children used to say the poem in a rhythmic form. This is what here, but here the meaning is not the same what we are using here. So that means the person is getting the scolding without any reason. So this is what here, without rhyme or reason. Number 54, to break the ice. That means to make a beginning. Before the competition began, the participants were tense, but the author broke out the ice with a joke. So this is what the person brings a new beginning, even there is a sadness or the sorrow in, or the people are engaged in a different tone. This is what here, this is the new beginning or to start up. Number 55, to take place. That means to happen. The event will take place tomorrow. This is the event, that means something which is planned and it has to happen. This is how we say. 56, part and parcel, an inseparable part. Joys and sorrows are a part and a parcel of life. That means we cannot remove each one from each other. 57, to pass away. That means to die. The old man passed away in his sleep. So when somebody die, we say that he passed away. Number 58, in vain. That is without success. He tried to convince his manager but in vain. That means he did not get the success of after taking lots of effort. So that all effort went in vain. It was of no good use. 59, to tell upon. To have a bad effect. Her stressful work is telling upon her health. That means the side effect, when sometime we see if the person take a tension and the ill effect is seen on the body or on the face. So that is also said in that upon, to tell upon. Now number 16, for good, forever. That means she left New Delhi for good. That means forever, for good. Here the meaning comes out that she will not anymore live here in Delhi. She just left, and that is for completely she left the place. That is forever. So this is how some of the example which I have read for you, which I have tried to explain you, so that you can use these all idioms and proverbs in your daily life, and you can use it very you can say very cunningly and very wisely. You have to use all these kind of phrases in your languages. Thank you.